And welcome back, everybody, to Las Vegas TPE 2021. And we are with none other rock star Jared Trudeau from Kristoff Cigars. Jared, how's it going?
It's going, man. Doing good.
So we are halfway through day two. Tell us a little bit about day one and what the first half of this day has looked like.
I've been, pleasantly surprised by this show. I mean, I think it's been really, really good, and it's exceeded our expectations. It was a real roll of the dice, for them to put on this show, not knowing how people were going to respond right after the pandemic, the first thing, smoking, all that stuff. They really had to roll a lot of dice. They didn't know if they were going to be able to smoke until, I don't know, a little while ago, So the fact that they committed to it and put this on for everybody, and it's been well attended, it's been busy. Day one was great. Day two has been better than day one. I mean, we're really happy. We're really happy. It's been a nice show.
Very cool. So tell us a little bit about, with a lot of the unknowns, what was kind of the plan or the goal of this show for you guys?
So, I mean, we want to sell some plants, like that was the thing. Trying to connect with the customers that we might not have seen in a while. I mean, with the trade show, the big PCA being canceled, TPE being, I think it was also canceled last year. I forget. It's all like blends together. But with that stuff being canceled, even TAA, which is usually the boondoggle of the century, love that show in Cabo or fucking Casa de Campo or something like that. So I missed out on vacations. I missed out on seeing my friends. I missed out on connecting with customers. So the goal for us has been, and you have people come, what are you doing new? What's new? And I'm like, why? It would be intellectually dishonest for me to come out with new product, knowing I can't fulfill my back orders, knowing I have accounts waiting for stuff. I just think pigs eat and hogs get slaughtered, and there's no reason for me to double down. If I come to you at Garrett's Cigar Shop and say, hey, I've got 5 new lines for you, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm still waiting on an order from 3 weeks ago or something like that. I just think it doesn't jive. So the stuff that we're focusing on above and beyond just the show is reinvesting in the stuff that affects retail sales, that affects the consumer. So making sure we keep up with our production schedule, making sure that we're changing the box talkers to be box label width and more easily read. Like right now, some of these, you look at some of these, this is legitimately like size 2 brown writing on brown paper, which is like fucking invisible, right? So we're trying to not do stuff like that. So we're really doubling down and taking a more like internal look at how we can add value for the consumers, make it easier for them to buy the product, and make sure that we get the product on the shelves.
So are we talking about like rebranding some stuff? Not necessarily rebranding, but revamping the imagery and some of that?
Yeah, just trying to get smarter with the way that we do these things, because you walk into a humidor as the average consumer and you've got, 800 facings of dead plants in a tube for $10. And if you're the average consumer who doesn't consume great cigar media, like how about that cigar and things like that, if I see what I did there, and you're going to spin around forever looking at it. And the only way that we have to communicate with the consumers, besides through channels like yours or our social media or magazines and stuff, is through the actual packaging. So we're trying to make it easier for consumers to get that information and smarter and more digestible. So.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely. Any idea when we might see some new packaging?
So it's going to come out by attrition. So as we run out of these box talkers and stuff like that, then you'll start seeing them trickle out. There won't be like one whole main thing, but I can show you off camera what we're looking at doing and what we've designed. But it couldn't come soon enough for me. This is one of those things where they send me an email and I just reply no. And then they send me another email and I'm just like, no, again. And it just keeps going like that. And so I think we've arrived on something that's really digestible, easy to read, and communicates to the consumer the information they're interested in knowing, not whether it tastes like left-handed baseball gloves in August or something like that, whether it, actually shit they can use. So that's what we're focusing on. That's working.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you've had a great couple days here at the show. Looking forward to seeing what tomorrow holds for us. And hey, man, good luck on the next couple of days.
Thanks,
and
dude.
Looking forward to touching base after the show and see how it went.
Yeah, sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, dog.
Thanks, brother.